Hey, welcome back to the Ernest P YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and today we are going to be doing something that is long overdue. We're going to be detailing this UPS truck, which, to be quite frank, has gotten pretty disgusting. I mean, it was pretty much like this when I bought it about a year ago. I've never cleaned it. There's just dirt and grime everywhere. It's pretty rusty, you know, oxidized, all this aluminum. Just not in that good of a shape. If you look at the door, you know, especially at an angle, you can just see how oxidized all the aluminum is in this truck. Up here you can see as well, just everything. It's all doled out. Again, just oxidized, nasty. This is what it looks like. Everything's pretty much covered in a layer of dust. Pretty much like it's just been sitting for a while, which I'm assuming it was before I bought it. So we're gonna clean all this up and organize it. I got a new toolbox, so we're gonna put that toolbox probably right here and get our tools organized, because I sold, if you've seen in another video about how I organized this truck, I had a toolbox that used to be in the bed of my truck, but it stuck out to here and it was real short and it didn't make sense in here. So I went ahead and got rid of that. I got this new toolbox to fit up in here. It will take up way less space, and pretty much everything's just a mess right now. So there's random stuff in here, like I don't even know how this towel got in here. I've got you know, old car parts and stuff up here. The one thing I got here was this Torx polisher, so I got that and some aluminum polish. We're gonna get this truck all polished up. Everything that's aluminum, I'm gonna clean it up, wipe it down, and get it all polished up. So we'll start unloading everything. We'll just do a time lapse of getting this place cleaned out. I'm gonna put a tarp out on the lawn, just get all the tools and everything out of here. There's kind of a system to it, you know. I like to put my cans of stuff up there, my oil and stuff over here, and then my toolkits over here. But you know, everything's just gotten kind of thrown everywhere. So we'll go ahead and get this unloaded and cleaned up, and we'll do a time lapse of that. Okay, here it is, all cleaned out. I've left these few wires up because I don't want to really untie them, but if they're out of the way, I'll be able to polish all this up regardless. I've got to sweep it out. This toolbox I decided was too heavy to take out of the truck and put back in, so I may just scoot it over and clean out from underneath it, but I already got it swept out from underneath, so it's not too bad. We'll go through a detailed how dirty is everything walkthrough and cleaning it all. But the interesting thing is, this is what came out of the truck. All that stuff. So we got tons of just random sockets because I got everything disorganized and threw it all in a pile. Tools, more tools. Anyways, so
Go over like really slow.
yeah, somebody's having fun. We'll go over it real slow. Look. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the stuff I don't use, but pretty much everything you see here I use.
That's like there wasn't really much garbage coming out.
Yeah, I got all the garbage out really. But there's a few random tools I have two of. I may give some to my brother or something like that, or just get rid of some random junk that his junk at this point. So yeah, that's it. We'll go ahead and start cleaning her up. I'm gonna start with sweeping it out. Okay, we've got that swept out. Not super good, but I wanted to get the big stuff out. And I'm gonna go clean that up. Not super well, but I wanted to get the big stuff out. And now we're gonna vacuum it. And then we'll scrub it and get all the dirt out. But before we do that, let's just do a detailed look at how dirty everything is. So we saw the inside of the doors up here and the dust. Nothing too crazy. But now that all this is gone, if we look here, we can see tons of dirt. Down here, tons of dirt. There's dirt everywhere. A lot of the tops of the shelves are pretty dirty like that as well. All this is aluminum, so I'm gonna get all this polished up. Dirty here, really dirty there. We'll get a light on that and show you. Dirty. All right, here we go. We're gonna start vacuuming it up. right. It's all vacuumed up now. You can still see dirt everywhere. There are some things I didn't even touch. What we're gonna do now is get a soap water bucket and scrub this all clean. So we'll get all this up and then we'll polish it all up. And we should be ready to move back in. It's a lot of dirt. And we'll wipe this down and everything, get it all cleaned up with some silicone spray or silicone wipe. But for right now, we'll get the bucket. And there's all the stuff. Okay, here we've got some soapy water. It's not the most mild concoction I've ever made. There's a lot of soap. So we'll go ahead and just start rubbing some stuff down. So here's a look at everything wiped down. I'm still going to come back with some silicone to protect all this plastic on here. The dash is a lot less dusty. I mean, there's still dirt in all these little crevices, but for the most part, pretty much clean. Not my biggest worry getting the dirt out of here rather than getting this aluminum all polished up and looking good. Same thing with these fiberglass walls here. They've got some just wear on them, but it's not stained or anything. There may be a few spots that can come off, and I may come back later and rub those down with some soapy water. But again, just really focusing on the aluminum for right now. Still looking real dirty and rusty, but I just got all the water and dirt blown out of here that's come up. I've wiped it down twice, and so we'll go ahead once all this dries here in 10 minutes or so and polish this up and see if we can't get it to shine. All right, here we go. Here's what we'll be using to polish this up. I don't know if I'll use any of this. I think it's for paint and stuff. But anyways, it came with this kit with this polisher here, which has, 3 different pads. We're gonna obviously start with the heaviest one, and I've got some aluminum polish. I bought the whole thing of that because I'm pretty sure it would take more than the other company sold in that little bottle. Could be wrong, but we'll go ahead and start polishing it up. Here's what it looks like. Pretty much all dry. back here, probably a few more minutes, but we're gonna go ahead and start up here. You can see how dull that is even when the light shines on it, but especially here, it's just nice and dull, so we'll see if we can't get everything nice and shiny. Alright, so there's the first step. Looks all nice and shiny. Over here, to get off all this oxidation, I may have to just take sandpaper to it to get off all those rust spots, because it just polished pretty much over those. So, pretty good. We'll go ahead and do the inside of this door, which I've been wanting to do, and you can see is pretty dirty, so hopefully we can get a good angle on that, put some light on that, and get a good shot. There's the difference between this one and that one that's polished. So just do the rest of these shelves, those side things, and then we'll quickly do the floor. Nothing too bad because there's stuff like gum stuck all over it, and it's corrugated anyways, so we'll go ahead and finish it up.